Shootout.
What's up, guys? And I just witnessed something unfreaking believable. We're taking the Toronto Maple Leafs instead of the Ottawa Senators to talk about this Battle of Ontario. Why? They stole the spotlight. I don't care if Ottawa won. Today is all about the freaking Leafs. I'm a Sens fan, guys. But what the Leafs showed tonight was pretty darn impressive. Matthews scoring 4 goals. 4 freaking goals. Who would have believed a guy scores 4 goals in his NHL debut? That's unfreaking believable. I still can't believe it, honestly. 4 goals. Every time the puck was going in, I was like, again, Matthews. That's the Sens fan part of me. And the hockey fan part of me was like, wow, unbelievable. Seeing his parents in the stands at the games, his mom crying. It's just an overall great story. Something that's really touching. And, he's kind of made it clear that he's in the NHL. He's an NHL-ready player. And he's going to, basically be a top 6 player this year. Worst case scenario for the Leafs. He's, in one game, established himself as an NHLer. And, as a guy that made the right decision to go and play pro hockey in Europe. So, honestly, I'm unbelievably impressed with Auston Matthews. This game was unbelievable. But there's also Mitch Marner, who might have passed under the radar, guys. Because he didn't score and because Matthews scored fucking 4 goals. But Mitch Marner had a hell of a game. He honestly had a bunch of scoring chances. If it wasn't for a few freaking saves from Craig Anderson, he was scoring. And a questionable hook, push, hit, trip, whatever you want to call it, when he was kind of coming in on breakaway. That was questionable. I'm a Sens fan. I'm happy they didn't call it, but whatever. It's a questionable call. Marner was unbelievable. And Nikita Zaitsev didn't play a bad game. Honestly, he wasn't great, but he also looks like a solid NHLer. The only area of concern for me watching that game was Freddie Anderson. I mean, he had a subpar game. Let's be honest. That third goal to Brassard, unacceptable. I mean, Craig Anderson's second goal to Matthews is unacceptable also, but we're not talking about the Ottawa Senators right now. I don't care. They're my team. They won. Great game. Bobby Ryan had a great game. That's really important. Derek Brassard scored on his first game, but we're not talking about that. Let's not care about it. We're talking about the Leafs. Marner, great game. Matthews, unbelievable. Freddie Anderson kind of worries me. Why? The only reason I'm worried about this is because the Leafs have acquired goalkeepers in similar types of situation as Anderson. Bernier and Toskala, and it's not worked out for them. If it was, any other team acquiring Anderson, I would be more confident for some reason. But there's been a history of failure in Toronto, and that first game wasn't great. Freddie Anderson didn't have a great preseason. He did make some good saves, guys. And honestly, it's just one game at the end of the day. You got a full 81 games left to get yourself back up, bounce back, and he's got probably all the talent he needs to be a strong starter for the Leafs. So it's not time to hit the panic button in front of the net if you're a Leafs fan. Clearly not. Guys, odds are he will bounce back and be a strong goalkeeper. So no reason to worry at this point. It's just not inspiring a lot of confidence. But hats off to the Toronto Maple Leafs. I hate you guys. I hate the team. I'm a Sens fan. But you finally don't suck anymore. The curse has been lifted. Some could say the argument that the curse was lifted when Lamoriello and Lou Amoriello or something like that, and Mike Babcock, joined the team because these guys have great vision, know how to build a franchise. But tonight, this game was really the symbol of the rebirth of the Toronto Maple Leafs. The new jersey, the new players, the rookies, the youngsters are the ones that are scoring. And this game was incredible. Do I think the Leafs are going to make the playoffs? No, I don't, honestly. But I think they got a shit ton of talent and a shitload to look forward to. In maybe 2-3 years, they could actually be a solid playoff team. 4 or 5, a strong contender. And, I'm kind of being generous to the rest of the NHL. Maybe this team in 2 years is in the conference final. I have no idea. Matthews only played 1 game. It's hard to judge him. But he's clearly a franchise player after that 1 game. and Marner looks great. So hats off to you guys in Toronto. You really built something special, I guess, with Marner, Matthews. Willie Nylander also had a pretty decent game. So I think the Leafs are actually going to have a good season. Not make the playoffs, but they could finish like 9, 10, 11, you know, in that area in the Eastern Conference. So I want to know where you guys think the Leafs are going to finish, guys. Drop it in the comments below. Do you think the Leafs are going to be terrible? Do you think they're going to be a playoff team? I mean, it's one game. At this point, it's so stupid to start speculating where they're going to finish. But we're fans, so we're still going to do it, guys. So drop it in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe.